If you've been around at any point in the last 50 years, you definitely know this face. I mean, it's Doraemon, the blue robotic cat from the future. He's not just some cartoon character, right? He's a legit global icon, a symbol of childhood, of friendship, and that feeling that anything is possible. But what if all that cheerful, happy-go-lucky stuff was just hiding something way darker? What if the real ending to the story we all love wasn't happy at all? For decades, there have been these fan theories floating around, suggesting that the true ending to Doraemon's story is actually, well, pretty tragic. So let's do it. Let's peel back the curtain on one of the biggest mysteries in animation, the supposed tragic, secret endings of Doraemon. And trust me, these theories get incredibly dark. There's one version that says the entire series is just a coma dream after Nobita got into an accident. Another one suggests all these wild adventures are just the fantasy of a lonely, misunderstood kid. And probably the most famous one, the one that really gets you, is that Doraemon's battery dies, and Nobita has to spend his entire life becoming a scientist just for the chance to bring his best friend back. Wow, I mean, those are powerful, really emotional stories. But are any of them true? To figure that out, we've got to go all the way back to the beginning and understand what this series was really all about. All right, to get to the truth, we have to go right to the source. And you'll see, the actual origin of Doraemon sets a completely different tone. Okay, so here's the real deal. The story was created way back in 1969 by the legend Fujiko F. Fujio. And the whole idea is super simple and, optimistic. Doraemon is sent back in time by Nobita's great-great-grandson to basically fix all of Nobita's screw-ups, because apparently they doomed his family to generations of money problems. It's a story about getting a second chance. And the cast of characters? It's just a classic setup. You've got Nobita, our lovable but kinda clumsy hero. There's Shizuka, the kind-hearted friend and love interest. And of course, you can't forget the iconic duo of Jayan, the neighborhood bully, and his rich sidekick, Sunio. It's just a perfect recipe for all sorts of adventures. But of course, the real magic of the show, the thing that solves pretty much every single problem, it all comes from one very special place. We are talking, of course, about that fourth-dimensional pocket. Come on, this was the absolute creative heart of the show. Any problem Nobita had, whether it was bullies, bad grades, you name it, Doraemon had some crazy futuristic gadget, or dogu as they're called, to save the day. So just how many gadgets are we talking about here? Well, get ready for this. The estimated number is absolutely staggering. 4,500. 4,500! From the Anywhere door to the Take Copter, the show was just a nonstop engine of pure imagination. But here's the thing. The gadgets weren't just for fun. They were actually tools for teaching. And understanding that is the key to why all those dark fan theories just don't really add up. This right here is the crucial point. Doraemon was never meant to be some kind of tragedy. At its heart, it's a comedy, but one with a really strong moral compass. Every single wild gadget was really just a vehicle for teaching a valuable lesson. And just look at these themes: honesty, courage, family. They even tackled big topics like environmentalism and respecting history. The show was always about building character, not about trying to shock you with some grim, dark twist. This is the true spirit of Doraemon. So if those dark endings aren't real, then what is? It's finally time to reveal the truth, the actual official endings to the Doraemon manga. Okay, and here's the surprising part. There isn't just one official ending. The creator actually never wanted this series to end at all. But because the manga was running in different magazines for different age groups, he sometimes had to write a sort of finale for the kids who were, graduating from that version of the comic. And this led to 3 totally different endings. The first 2 were pretty practical. One happened because time travel got outlawed, and the other was a sweet little lie from Doraemon so Nobita wouldn't be too sad to see him go. But it's that third ending, that's the one that really captures the heart of the show. Nobita gets into one last fight with Giant, but this time, he refuses to give up. He just keeps getting back up, and he fights until he wins, proving to Doraemon, and way more importantly, to himself, that he can finally stand on his own 2 feet. So when you put it all side by side, it's night and day, isn't it? The urban legends are all about tragedy, loss, this idea that nothing was even real. But the official endings, they are the complete opposite. They're about growth, about hope, and about the ultimate goal of the entire series, Nobita becoming a better, stronger person who doesn't need Doraemon anymore. And really, that's the whole takeaway here. Doraemon's mission was never to solve Nobita's problems forever. No way. It was to give him the tools and the confidence to eventually solve them all by himself. The real ending isn't a tragedy, it's a graduation. It's the ultimate success story. So, in the end, the secret endings of Doraemon are just that. They're stories, powerful fan fiction. But it does leave us with a really fascinating question, doesn't it? Why are we so drawn to inventing these tragic backstories for the happy characters from our childhood? What does it say about us? And maybe about the stories we need to tell ourselves long after the final page has turned.